Well, hey everybody, if you don't know me, I'm Bill Keller, Platinum Executive with Thrive Life. I am down here at the Barcela Maya Palace Resort south of Cancun in Mexico. I'm here for the 2022 Fantasy Getaway Vacation. And there were, I believe, 43 consultants who earned it this year. And from what I can tell, they're all down here having the time of their lives. This is one of the best resorts that Thrive has ever come to, and we are really enjoying it. So one thing that I've discovered is that the people that come here that earn the trip earn it year after year. Why is that? It's because they have some sort of a system. If you just kind of do things by chance and just talk to whoever you can find, but you don't have a plan, it's very difficult to make any forward motion. But almost everybody, well, in fact, everybody that has earned this has some sort of a system, some sort of a plan, some sort of an intentional thing that they go about doing to build their business. So let's talk to a few of them and let's see how they're enjoying it, and let me show you this beautiful resort. So I have with me, you are?
I am Holly Hardy.
From?
Wellsville, Utah.
Okay, and you've never been on a trip like this before, right?
Actually, I've been on a few, Bill.
Yeah, okay. So what do you think of where are we? The Barcela?
Yeah, Palace.
Yeah, the Mayan Palace. Anyway.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
I've been to many of these dream getaway vacations, but I've never seen a resort like this.
Right, this is amazing, absolutely
massive and amazing.
Yeah. So, you're enjoying yourself?
Yes, we just got here late last night and we just did the dolphins.
Yeah.
We're heading out to do wind sailing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And,
so you've got your husband and 3 of your kids with you?
I do.
Very cool.
Yes.
Okay. So, everybody that's here basically has some sort of a system that they use. Mm-hmm. It's not just talk to whoever you can, some sort of a system. So how do you do that? How do you earn this year after year?
You know, in our business or even in life, I just say it's being intentional. What are your intentional goals to do? And whenever a contest comes along, it's the same thing for growing your business the rest of the year. But those that come, we become even more intentional. And that is the key basics of building your business, which is consultants and deliveries and team rank advancements. And so when a contest comes around, you break that down and then you start doing the actions, right? Getting in front of people. That is the key to building your business with Thrive, whatever avenue that is for you. For me, I'm not like Bill, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a normal mother, actually of 11 children.
Just a normal mother,
just a normal mother of 11 children.
Kids, a normal mother.
But I've learned to be intentional with children too.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's getting in front of people. For me, that's expos, but inexpensive things. I just had it was $30 in my hometown of 3,000 people, a booth. And then booking parties, getting in front of people. And then talking to anybody that eats, right? Like this is a business of food. I love that. Because I might not be doing, like for this last trip, I didn't do that many parties, but I know people. You know, I know moms at the park, and eventually it comes around, what do you guys like to do? And I'll talk about, you know, I have my business. Oh, what business? And then I share. And when we share and then help them get their food, trying it, getting their food, that's the key.
So by being intentional, you mean you don't just leave it up to chance. I hope I'm going to meet somebody today. You have it. you do something intentional to make that happen.
Intentional.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, and really guys, right now too, it's a perfect time for home parties. And I always, if you're starting off fresh, do 2 kickoff parties at your own home. Invite people that eat to your house.
Yeah.
And
It's hard to find people that eat.
it is, you know, you have to struggle for that part, but
Yeah.
once you get them, you share Thrive, and this is how you get it. Get on the delivery, become a consultant, be your own customer. It's win-win for everybody. And you know, some people feel like if we just share the food, they'll come back to us and say, okay, I share the food, and then this is how you get it. You want to get your delivery going, let's go. And that's key to help people finalize with something.
So do you think that anybody can earn this, or do you have to be an elite with a big downline underneath it?
We have so many people on this current trip,
Yeah.
Bill, that are brand new. I was like, I do not know you. Who are you? When did you start? They just started this year, brand new.
Yeah.
They got in front of people that ate, and they had deliveries and consultants sign up, and they're here. And I just love that it's for anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone.
It's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
It is.
You know what I like about Thrive? I'm familiar with some other networking companies as well, and they all have trips. But most of them, it's like the top 20 people in the company or the top 50 people in the company. So you're competing with the other consultants. But with Thrive, if you earn the points, you go. So the only one you're competing with is yourself. I love that. That's why anybody can go.
It blows my mind. Back in the olden days when I started, it used to be the top 20 point earners.
Okay.
It was probably before your time.
Yeah.
And then Thrive really wanted it so anyone could earn this. And so you do the work, you get those points, you go with a companion, all expense paid, dream getaway vacation.
Right. So we want to see you next year.
Absolutely.
I was going to say here, but it won't be here because it'll be at some other great resort, probably in the Caribbean.
Right, absolutely. So start getting those skills down now, getting in front of people, booking, doing the skills that will build your business, income for you, free food for you. And then when the trip is announced, you're already in your groove and you're just rocking it.
Right, that's another cool thing is that to earn the points, you don't have to do anything special. You have to do the things that you would do to build your business anyway.
Exactly.
So just start building your business and the points will come. If you build it, they will come.
They will come. And you'll get commission and you'll get free food with a trip. Like, it's insane.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
What better business could you do? Let's do it together.
Absolutely. So be here next year.
Awesome. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Holly.
Thank you.
And then a balcony overlooking the beach. So this is the scene from my balcony. Isn't that amazing? I could get used to this. And out the front door of the room is this amazing pool, which is only one of like 4 or 5 pools on the property.
How are you doing, by the way?
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
So now I have with me, you are
Amber Stockman, I'm from Utah.
from Utah, and this is your first trip too, right?
No. Out of the 10 trips that I've Life has done, this is my 9th trip.
Your 9th trip out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
I know, I love coming.
So what do you think of this beautiful resort?
This is probably one of the best places we've ever stayed in.
I think so too,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the food, it's huge, the rooms are big,
Yep.
it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can't be just hit and miss, willy-nilly, talk to whoever you happen to chance to.
Yeah,
You've got some sort of a system.
yes.
How do you do that? How do you get here? How do you earn the points to get here?
Yes, so I like to use basically the contest points or the contest that they set up for us as a system.
Okay.
Whatever they ask us to do that you get points for, that's what you do. You get points for a consultant, points for a delivery, building your team, anything. That's what I base it on.
Okay.
And it builds your team, and it increases your income, and you get this awesome trip on top of everything.
So you're not doing anything that wastes time. You're doing things that build your business.
Intentional. Yeah.
Holly just said that
Yes,
too.
intentional things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
you
good.
have to just not be playing office. You need to be
Right.
intentional in your work, and that saves time all around every day. I'm busy. I've got 5 kids, and really invested in my church duties and things that I do with my church, and so the business is just part of filling in the cracks after that. So
So do you think anybody can earn this?
anybody can earn this. I was just telling somebody this morning that, because she's like, I didn't think I could do this. And I said, other people are doing it.
Right.
What are they doing?
Right.
So other people are doing it, find out what they're doing, be intentional, listen to what the company wants you to do as far as earning points for the trips, and do that.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Thank you.
Bill's the best.
Yeah, well, I don't know
love
about
Bill.
that. But
Yeah, all right. Okay, thanks, Bill.
so now we have here, you are
Amber, also known as Texas Prepper Mom.
from Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, of course. So you've been on a bunch of these trips before, right?
No, this is my first one ever, and it is amazing.
Absolutely amazing. This resort is mind-blowing.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything's taken care of. The beach is right there. It's amazing. We don't have to leave. We really don't have to leave here.
So you're enjoying the trip.
Absolutely. This is amazing.
So how did you, well, first of all, how long have you been a Thrive consultant?
I joined the end of March this year.
The end of March. She has been a consultant, guys, for 8 months.
That's it.
And here she is. So how did you do that?
Well, first off, I have an upline that is amazing.
Okay.
Part-time prepper, Tracy. She just kind of walked us through, this is the mission, and I said, got it, I can do this. But I also use social media.
Okay.
I do TikTok, and I
Okay.
do videos that, it's about emergency preparedness, and Thrive Life Food fits in right with that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So as long I'm educating about emergency preparedness and food insecurity is a big thing for everyone. So this just lined up with me and my values. I show videos about how I use it. I make MREs, actually, is what I make with my freeze-dried food.
Okay.
So I have recipes that I share.
Yeah.
And when I share those recipes and show how to use it, people want it. People want to use it.
Excellent. She's kind of doing the same thing that I'm doing on YouTube, but she's doing it on TikTok.
Oh, yes.
So, yep. So, do you think that this is something that any consultant could?
Absolutely. I jumped into it in the last 2 months of the actual prize competition that they had to do it.
Okay.
So I had to really, really work for it. But looking at what was available each month for the bonuses, if I'd spread it out and done each month,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been as stressful to bring it in at the last minute. But actually looking at it and understanding it, I know that next year I'll probably have a different approach. And
Okay.
every month make sure that I hit whatever the bonus it is that
Yeah.
we're not stressing.
Yeah. Usually they announce where the next one is going to be, like February, maybe, or March. I don't know, somewhere in that time frame. And you usually have through the end of the summer into September or October to earn the points. So if you don't wait until the last 2 months,
It might be easier to do.
so do you think they should go for it?
I
Should
think
work for it?
everyone should go for it. This
Absolutely.
is absolutely amazing. Just absolutely push for it. Try it. And this is something that you can have for you. I did a girls trip and brought a girlfriend, but next time I'll bring the family. That way they can enjoy as well.
Now you know what you're getting into. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good.
We'll be here every year now.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention. A lot of people feel like you've got to be elite, you got to be a platinum, you got to have a big downline. What was your rank when you qualified?
Mentor.
She was a mentor. That's what you need. I think 3,000
3,000
in
sales.
teen sales to be a mentor. She was a mentor and she qualified. You're now a director.
Now director, and I hit director after this was over, after the
Right.
earning period was over. It
Yeah.
was like the next month. So
There you go. She was only a mentor, and she did it. If she can do it as a mentor, you can do it as a mentor.
absolutely.
Okay, so now here we have,
I'm Melanie Papworth,
and you are from,
Sacramento area, California.
okay. And how many trips have you been on before?
This is my first one.
Your first one.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
cool. I was just talking to her a little while ago, and you said that you first started way back when it was Shelf Reliance.
Shelf Reliance, yep.
And then you kind of dropped out for a while.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing it actively now again?
I think it's been 2 or 3 years
Okay.
since I've started up again, and this time I kind of had more of a plan. Before it was just like to get the discount, and I was going to place a large order, so I thought, why not?
Sure.
And that was fun, and I let my friends know and all that, but like I said, I wasn't really in it for the business part of it. So this time I have a website and an Instagram account, and
Okay.
I just talk about it there.
Very cool. And so you earned the trip. Just you had a system doing it on Instagram and your website.
Yeah. So one thing, I guess the category I was short in was teen, because I am really just focused. Food storage is one of the many topics I talk about on my Instagram and on my website. And so I would sell food storage, but I didn't have anyone joining as consultants under me.
Gotcha.
That was the only thing I lacked
Sure.
for several months for this trip.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really sure we'd be able to come anyway, and so it wasn't really a priority. And then I had a girl in my upline call me like 2 weeks before the deadline, and she was like, if you just mention that signing up as a consultant is an option, you'll hit the trip.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I guarantee you'll have, a handful of people sign up. And so I was like, okay. And I didn't even really care. It wasn't even like in my brain that I would win the trip. And so I did, and sure enough, I had a handful of people sign up just by saying, hey, if you're interested in being a consultant, just send me a DM on the side and I'll tell you about it,
Okay.
And that was it. That was all I had to do. I don't push the consultant side because that's not really my focus. But it won me the trip, so here I am.
Very cool. Now here's the takeaway that I get from that.
Okay.
A lot of people do a good job marketing,
Yeah.
but then they don't close.
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
They talk
Yeah.
all about it and they never say, would you like to make a purchase, or would you like to become a consultant, or would
Yeah.
you like to host a party in your house?
Yeah.
You do the sale, but you don't do the close.
Yeah, that's a really good
So
point.
you did the close once, and here you are.
And here I am. Yep. Just ask them to send me a DM and we're here.
So what do you think of this place? Are you enjoying
It's
it?
pretty amazing.
Yeah,
This is pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So do you think that other consultants that have never done it before can make it here next year?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really not hard.
Yeah. Just come up with some kind of a system, whatever fits your personality, whether that's, something on social media, like she does Instagram, I do,
You on YouTube?
Well, I do YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Or-
see, I got on TikTok
Yeah.
and I didn't like it. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
And so I just thought, okay, I'm fine on Instagram where I am.
Yeah.
I think we think that we have to do all the things and have all of the social media platforms to be successful, and it's just like, no, you really don't.
Yeah.
I was just talking to a girl who only does TikTok,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
okay. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing YouTube, and I'm trying to break into Instagram, and I can't understand it.
Really?
Yeah, and yet several people here are killing it on Instagram and can't figure out YouTube.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Do what you like. Do what you're comfortable
Yeah,
with.
and even if you're not on social media at all, if you're doing parties or you're doing booths at flea markets and things like that, or trade shows, whatever fits you, just
Yeah.
come up with some sort of a system. Yeah. So, what do you?
Okay.
You want to encourage them, or what do you want to say?
Heck yeah, man. Earn the trip next year.
Yeah.
It really is. It's fun. It's been fun to meet people who are doing the same thing and to bring my husband along. That's
Yeah.
been really cool.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's just kind of this bonus that I wasn't even thinking about,
Okay.
So
Very
we'll
cool.
see you next year.
Yeah, thank you. So here's another one of the pools at the resort, and whoa, look at that. This pool's got a dolphin in it, right on the resort. That's amazing. Okay, so now we have Sandy Pearson here with us, and she is with Corporate. She's not a consultant. She is the director of
Consultant experience.
Consultant Experience. Yeah, okay. I have to think to get that one. And so this is a working vacation for her. I'll tell you what, man, she's amazing putting all of this together and this beautiful place, and she's constantly coordinating everything. I don't know how you do it. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. And you know what? It's not me that does the work. It's you guys that do the work to get here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's just
So
part of fun.
in the midst of all of that, are you still enjoying this
Oh,
incredible place?
This is incredible. And you know what's really fun is to watch how much fun you're all having.
Yeah.
You know, I'm seeing people asleep on the beach. I'm seeing people snorkeling in the pool. It's just awesome.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
snorkeling, going out on the sailboat.
Yep. Out of
The dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Pool.
Yeah,
pong.
we even saw somebody playing basketball on a court here,
Yeah.
so it's great.
Yeah. Did you see that wedding the other day?
I did. There was a wedding on the beach. I
Yeah.
wanted to be a part of it.
I got a video of it.
Did you?
Yeah,
It was awesome.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say to our consultants?
Well, you know, one of the things that people have this misconception about is that only certain people can earn it.
Right.
But we have people that have been year after year. We have people, like Cancun was our very first trip that we did in 2011. And so we're back full circle. There's still some people that were at that trip that are here. But this year we have, I think, 7 or 8 new people who have never been on before. Some of them are fairly new consultants. And so it's for everybody.
Yeah.
Like we just want people to realize that anybody can get on these fantasy getaway trips.
Yeah, I've interviewed a couple of them that have only been like consultants for like 8 months
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. It's absolutely
It's doable.
amazing.
And you know, the key is to start working as soon as we announce it. Start working, but start setting it up now.
Right.
Because you know the work you do right now is going to benefit you when you start to earn the trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the fun part is we're going to be announcing that trip. I'm not going to give you any hints, but we will be announcing that trip in the spring, and it's going to be just as awesome as this one.
That's usually like February or March, isn't
Yeah.
it? When you announce it.
We are. And next trip is not actually going to be till January. We're actually going to go to the January rotation. So the next trip's in January, and the reason being is because we want to take you somewhere when the weather is the worst where you live.
Yeah, well, there was one we went to that was in the January. I can't remember now. I've been to 6 of them.
Yeah.
But I like that more.
Yeah.
Because it was colder at home.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Everybody needs a break in January.
Yeah,
Everybody.
absolutely.
So you know, get working. It's not hard. And you know, if people don't know what to do to get started on that work, reach out to their uplines. You all have an upline. We're here to support your upline. And
Right. Well, I can just about guarantee you that somebody that's here is in your upline.
Exactly.
And they know what they're doing. They know because they're here. So reach up to your upline, and if your first sponsor and second sponsor can't do it, then keep reaching up till you find somebody that can really help.
Exactly. And you know what? Bill is fantastic to do this video because you know what? You've probably interviewed quite a few people today,
Yeah.
and the stories are there. But Bill and Elizabeth have been fantastic and a great asset to our company. But like you said, you've only been with us how long? 6 years now?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
And he's been on 6 trips. So
Yeah.
it's doable.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Yep.
So, yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
Bill.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay. Too bad I don't have my kids here with me. Do you think Barry would enjoy this? So today we are going as a group to Tulum, which is a Mayan ruin. So I'm kind of excited about that. So right now I'm walking down to the incredible breakfast buffet, getting ready to go. So I just wanted to talk a little bit here because, you know, I have people in my team who feel like, well, that's easy for you, Bill, to earn this trip because you got that big YouTube channel. Well, that's true. I do have a big YouTube channel, but that's not easy either. That takes a lot of work. But here's the point. Not many Thrive consultants have a big social media influence. Most of them that are here have done it the old-fashioned way. Now, there is a growing number of people who are not so much on YouTube, but on Instagram and TikTok and things like that. And so there are more of them, social media influencers here, than there ever have been before. But my point is, most of the people that are here did it the traditional way, the old-fashioned way, doing home parties, doing booths, doing events, trade shows, doing anything they can to get in front of people. So it is absolutely doable, even if you don't have social media influence. Most of the people here are doing it that way. So I really want to encourage you, if you want to do social media, I think personally that's the best way to go. But it's new, and most of them here are not. So I just want to encourage you to go for it. However you can get in front of people, that's the important thing. Now, for those of you that don't know, when you earn this trip, it's completely paid for you and one guest, including the airfare. All you do is tell the travel agent what airline or what city you want to fly out of, and everything will be arranged for you. The airfare, the transportation from the airport once you land here to the resort, all of the meals completely included. Even this trip to Tulum that we are taking is a group excursion paid for by Thrive Life. It's the most incredible thing. And then a lot of people, like Holly Hardy, who I talked to, bring some of their kids. You know, Holly and her husband are here on the trip, and then they had to pay extra, but they brought their kids with them. And so it's a great family vacation as well. So I'm going in here for breakfast and then off to Tulum with the group.